So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing some Cornish hens. Give me 1 second because I'm going to hook up the other stream. I don't know what's going on in this building today, but it's like everything is rattling and bumping around, and I'm really excited. And I just found a text from my favorite stalker. So apparently that wrong app. Apparently that happened while I was preparing for this episode. So this is going to be a long episode. This is not for the faint of heart. I'm going to tell you right now, I have 4 Cornish hens that I'm going to be having fun with. As soon as I get this other stream up. Are those Cornish hens? Yes, they are. I have 4 of these little beauties here. And what I love about Cornish hens is they're basically little. What's fun about them is basically everybody gets their hey chicken, which is fun. My phone just buzzed. Oh, okay. It's that. So like I said, I'm really excited. It's just everybody has their own little chicken. So, when you make a chicken, everyone's fighting over the breast or the thigh. Well, you get 2 breasts, 2 thighs, and a leg, and all the wings you want. Well, okay, granted, you get 2 of each. You can even have the back if you want. I wish this phone would go a little faster. Okay. Now I gotta tag this stream. It's almost 2 minutes in. I'm sorry, guys. Usually I'm better prepared than this. I actually drug out all my spices, so I wouldn't be doing that on camera. That's what took me so long. So, let's go ahead and start this stream, and I will get started. This is where the idiots lie. So if I'm yelling at something, it's these guys over here, because that's how they do. Now I gotta get that up. Is it up? It's up. Cool. So, Cornish hens. And yes, these are hens. So I unpackaged them and I got them dry. And like I said, they're basically little chickens that sit here and, they're chickens. So, and I did pat them dry and I tried to set them up so that all the juice would run out of them. It's just leftover blood. So I'm not too worried about it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my oven to 350. And then I'm going to spray down the pan that I'm going to use. Now when you open chicken, you want to make sure that all of the stuff is out of them. Because sometimes... I nailed the butter again. Sometimes they put organs inside the chicken and you don't want to cook it with the organs in it. Which I was a little disappointed because I was going to cook down the organs to make some stock. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have a lemon. I'm going to remember to take the thingy off this time. And I'm going to take this lemon and I'm going to just cut it in quarters. If I can get this phone up. All right, let me move you so you can see what I'm doing. So I just have a lemon here. And I think I'm going to do it this way. And I know that's a little bigger than I expected. Of course, my knife doesn't want to work today. I think this was a mistake. I'm going to cut them in eighths over here. There we go. I'm going to let that sit for a minute because I forgot another step that I want to do. Actually, no, I can go ahead and do this. So what I'm going to do is, I love chicken, and one of the things I like about chicken is everything you can put in it. It's very compartmental. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a lemon inside each of these little chickens. And I really tried to get all the juice out of them, and they're still a little juicy. So I'm just putting the lemon in. I'm putting the lemon part boob side up. And just stretch it out. You can see, hey, you could also cook the organs. Yeah, hey, well, I was going to cook the organs, but they didn't come with organs. I was like, huh, oh well. But I can't complain. These were actually about $3 each, which is cheaper than a burger. So I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna make some hens. So now that I got my hens, and like I said, all of the thingies are breast side up. Let me dry my hands real quick. So I'm gonna need more paper towels. I do have a light going out in the kitchen. If you're seeing the flash, I do apologize for that. So the next thing I'm gonna do is, these guys are so little, you can do the easiest way of coating them. And I snagged this from the grocery store. It's just a produce bag. As you can see, it is not used yet. There we go. Just a regular state-of-the-art grocery bag. The first thing I'm going to do, and I do apologize again for the flashes. It's driving me nuts too. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some breadcrumbs. Probably, because I got to cover 4 chickens. That's a good heaping amount. About, fill the bottom of the bag. Why is this all bound here? Is that supposed to be bound, or is it just sticky? I guess it's supposed to be bound there. I'm actually going to add a little more breadcrumbs, because breadcrumbs are going to be the base. So there we go. And that's about, I'm going to say maybe a little over a cup. So next, I'm going to go ahead and season my breadcrumbs. And like I said, I got my spice cabinet out for this. Now I'm just going to open the bag up. Hey. Oh, hey, how you doing? Okay, so open the bag up for this. First thing I'm going to start out with is my lemon pepper. As soon as I find it, which I know it's here. It's in the back, of course. And I've already opened it. So other than the breadcrumbs, the lemon pepper is going to be... No, I did not already open it. Check that out. So, oh, you know what? I think they got their puppy back. That's what that sound is. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the lemon pepper into my breadcrumbs. And there's going to be a lot of lemon in this, which it'll work out. God, that smells good. So I'm going to add lemon, and I'm using the big side. And, you can do whatever you want to season your chicken. This is just what I like. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and put these away as I use them. Otherwise, I will drive myself absolutely bonkers. And that light finally came on. So, there we go. Then I'm going to add some onion powder. Okay. And like I said, I'm just going to add how I feel, like this and that. Like basil, I'm going to use a lot of basil because I like basil. And basil is a good flavor. So I'm actually pulling the big side open. There we go. Put the basil up here. Some rosemary. And you know what? Come to think of it, I think I'm actually going to open the big side on all of these because I have a lot to do. So there's some rosemary. And then, let's see, some pepper. Just a lot of turns of the pepper. Okay. And then I have oregano. Actually, I'm not going to use oregano. That's more of a pizza seasoning. Some thyme. Not too much thyme. There we go. Some thyme, because I don't want my chicken to be green, but I definitely want the greens in it. So here's some turmeric. And this one I am going to actually use the shaker side on. Okay. Put my turmeric back. Some cilantro, not a lot, otherwise you get that soapy taste. So just 3 shakes of cilantro, or you can just shake it over it, not even open it. Paprika, always a base, always delicious. Even though my main flavor is going to be the lemon pepper. And then garlic powder. Okay. I'm going to use parsley, and I'm going to leave the parsley out. You'll see why later. But put the parsley in here. Ooh, that's a lot of parsley. I got parsley left. Good. A little bit of clove. Not too much. And then some chili powder, which I don't have a lot of chili powder left. I might actually use all of that just to give it a kick. Not too much though. And some mustard. Okay, now that I have my seasonings in my bag, I'm just going to go ahead and give my bag a nice little shake over. Make sure everything gets blended. Usually I use a bowl with a bowl with a cover and blend my spices, but I'm not going to do that today. Now, the last time I actually made chicken, I was doing it for my family and I was feeling super, super lazy. So rather than butter my bird, I actually took the aerosol butter and sprayed my chicken down. And it was just a lazy, sloppy decision I made. But what had happened was I came up with the most crispy skin that I have ever imagined on chicken, and everybody loved it. So, secret crispy chicken, aerosol butter. Make sure I get all of his parts, and I'm just going to shake him out real quick. And then this guy is so little that I can just pop him right in my bag. And then I can shake him in the bag. And this should coat him nicely. Or her. I think hens are girls. But I don't know because I thought you eat male chicken. But that's just me. I don't know. I'm sitting here. Oh, looks good. Too lovely. Oh, I forgot the last comment. I apologize. I will get to you when it pops back up. So, now that my bird is evenly coated, I'm going to grab him by the butt so the lemon does. Oh, hey, love your videos. Thank you so much. Yes, they are hens or girls, male chickens or roosters. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to pull out my bird, nice and beautifully coated, and I'm going to put him breast side down. That way, the flavors when I cook it go downward, I think. I don't know. I'm just losing my train of thought. Looks good. Hey, Billy, how are you? Are you excited about this week? Next, I'm going to do my next bird. Nice and buttery. Not to inhale it this time. And yes, oh, hey, time for dinner. Yes and no. Oh, he doesn't have breasts. Oh, looks great. What time is dinner? Time is for dinner is whenever this is ready. So I'm just shaking the butter off. All of you people who are health conscious, I'm sorry. And I'm going to put my little chickadee in the bag. Oh, hey, what's this button do? All right, put my little chicken in the bag. And I'm going to shake this non-binary bird up. And I'm tossing it, trying to get it all wherever. Try to get them nice and evenly coated. It's whatever gender my bird is. I don't want to misgender poultry. Be there in an hour or so. Yeah, it's going to take about an hour to cook these little fellas. So I'm going to pull this one out. And like I said, this was just a simple little produce bag that I had yoinked. I forget what I had in it. Actually, this one was clean. I grabbed a spare one just for tonight. Another beautiful bird. And I'm going to put this one catty corner to the other one, like so, because I got to kind of rearrange them, make sure that I can get 4 in here, which I probably should have done before I started this endeavor, but that's me. So I'm going to go ahead and butter up another bird. And shake off the excess butter and plop it in. Now, I know the butter seems super, super gross, but once you get it out of the oven, it is going to be so crispy and delicious, it's not even funny. Well, it's delicious. So, shake up this birdie. Make sure I get it all. All right, this one's done. Oh, that is just beautiful. Okay, shake off the excess for the next birdie. And I mean, every part of him is coated. Plop you boobs side down. Get in there. Actually, I'm going to put you over here. That way we try to cook them evenly. And the last bird. Go ahead and butter you up. Oh, there's still juice coming off. Try to make sure you get between the legs and the wings. Okay, shake off the excess. And then put it in your produce bag and shake them up. And as you can tell, it's getting a little less seasoning. And I used enough, which is perfect. So, which I think my bag's getting holy because my fingers are getting a little, missed some spots on you. Let's get that on there. And then shake him off. And put him butt this way, boobs down. Okay. Now I can move this pan over. And what I'm going to do real quick is, I'm out of paper towels. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. Okay. Let me grab, real quick, some pickled ginger. Because remember, I did not use the ginger that I had. And my hands are slimy. Ah, there we go. Because I did not use the powdered ginger, I'm actually going to use some pickled ginger for this. And what I'm going to do is take one strip of the pickled ginger and lay it on top of each chicken. Oh, thank you. Let me show you what I got going on. So I have the ginger right here. And then take another strip. Hold on. Oh, phone can wait. Another strip here. I'm just putting one strip on each of them so that when it cooks, it goes down and flavors it a little. And it's in the back, so. I just want kind of like a ambient ginger going on. There we go. Okay. And I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. Chicken is good with ginger. There we go. So got those done. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover them. And to be a little frugal, I'm just going to go ahead and repurpose this. Pour that in. And the reason I'm trying to save the juice is, like I said, I'm going to try to make a gravy out of it later. And then if you just have seasoning left, just cover the birds. Otherwise, you're going to throw it away, so why throw it out? And I'm just shaking this over each birdie. And those are some beautiful, beautiful hens. Okay. So now I'm going to cover it with the foil. And I'm going to put this in for 40 minutes. And if you weren't paying attention when I started the oven at 350. Bottom rack. Put them on. Now, excuse me while I set my timer. And wash my hands. Because I gotta get that chicken off. Ugh. Before I do anything else, I need to grab some paper towels. Because that is already driving me crazy. All right. I don't think we have paper towels. We do, but they're on the other side of the cabinet, and that's where the phone is hooked. All right, so this will be fun. So the next thing I'm going to do is I kept my board nice and clean with aluminum foil, which you always oil your board. I'm being super lazy right now because I don't have paper towels. So let me grab some potatoes. Hold on. There we go. And the aluminum foil was on the board to keep it from keep the raw chicken from getting to my potatoes. So of course, the twist tie is impossible. If you guys haven't already, I'm going to grab this big one. Please remember to subscribe. Subscribing definitely helps my channel get to other people. It helps me grow. It helps me unlock new features that you guys like and enjoy, like the polls that I have been putting up on Mondays. I couldn't do those before. So here we go. So I just pulled out 4. Oh, hello. I love your smile. I got you. Thank you. So I just pulled out 4 russet potatoes. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wash these really quick in the sink. Sorry it's out of view. But I'm washing. And when you wash, you want to take your thumbs and kind of push gently. Make sure you get all that dirt off. And sometimes you can skin the potatoes, but with what I'm going to do to them, they don't need skin. They can stay dirty. Okay, that's 2. 4. And the last one. I can't count, apparently. Okay, now if you've been here before, you probably already know what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to cut my potatoes in 4ths. Unfortunately, with the lemon, I think I'm going to end up throwing it away. just because there might be chicken juice in it and I don't want to contaminate anything else. So there's 2 potatoes. Okay. Ugh. Now the reason I like to quarter them is I like the way that they cook, and if I cut them up a little more, they might cook unevenly. So even though these are this one's a bigger tater than the rest of them, I'm going to leave this one intact. Next, I'm going to grab a pan, throw my potatoes in. Now, one thing to season my potatoes while they cook, I have my elephant ear here. I'm just going to pull off a clove. And I could probably put that lemon in the mashed potatoes, but I don't think it'll taste right. So is this a whole clove? Looks like that is a whole clove. 1 clove of garlic. Yeah, that's a full clove. So this is so big, the paper is just coming right off. I don't have to play smashy with it. Usually I add garlic flakes. So this might actually be a rather rough garlic to potato ratio, but it'll be delicious. You can never have too much garlic. Exactly. I never peel my potatoes. All right. So you guys are all in the same boat as me. So I have my garlic almost depapered. And I'm just going to cut the tip off because I don't like that root part. There we go. Pop that in. And then shake them up. Make sure there is like one single layer. There we go. And then just cover them up lightly. Okay. You want about right here. Make sure they're all just covered. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on high. And I'm going to add some kosher salt. Just a little to make the water softer, not too much. And I have those on high, which if I remember last time, I put them on high for 25 minutes, which I still have 33 on there. So I gotta turn this off. Hold on. Maybe. I think I just did accidentally. I can already smell that garlic. That smells really good. So I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to YouTube only. If you want to continue watching, my YouTube is EmberBurnsBlack, so you can shoot me over there. I love you guys. So let me end that stream so I can start this timer. Like I said, I have 25 minutes to spare, and I have a wet phone. What, honey?
I need some water.
Okay. You can. Where's your water?
I don't know, but am I allowed to have chocolate milk?
There's no milk.
How about orange juice?
Yes, you can have a cup of orange juice.
Thank you.
I love how you waited until I got the adult stream turned off.
Because I didn't want to bother it.
What am I doing again? Oh, setting the timer.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are you my keeper? Timer. What did we put it on? 25 last time? We're going to say 25. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Mom.
Oh, it's okay. Just make a mess of the orange juice. Anyway, hey, I need you.
I need to put
I think I might have buttered the burner. It's smelling a little bit.
It's okay.
So, while you are in here, since you have come in here, there is something I need you to do. Remember when we went to the arcade Monday?
Yeah.
Here. Back. Close the fridge. Oh, wow, you really have that overfilled. Back. Come here. Look at the camera. That trip to the arcade was for your birthday, and it would not have been possible without viewer support. You know that? What do you have to say to the viewers?
Thank you.
Thanks, Shy. All right, go enjoy your orange juice. Okay. I really got to get those paper towels. I have a mess here. So, like I said, if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe. Subscribing is absolutely free, and it helps to distribute my channels and get me more viewers. Also helps to traffic the videos to other people who might enjoy them. If you really like what I do, you can support me. My PayPal and Cashapp are both in the description, as long as my Amazon wish list, which is filled with stuff to progress my channel, like a laptop, because you guys have said that my videos need editing. And you're not wrong. So, along with some cooking gadgets, and I'm not going to lie, there's like a little spoil thing for me too, because why not? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to turn this off. I think we're going to go back to streaming in about 20 minutes. Or do you guys want to keep going and talk? What does everybody want to do? Because I am, it's already been 30 minutes, and I know this is going to be a long video. So do you guys want to wait and I can continue later, or do you want to keep going? What are we doing? Any takers? All right. So I will start a new video in about 20 minutes, and I will see you then.